Welcome you all once again, my dear students, to this recorded lesson. I hope all are safe and fine at your home. And I hope all the students are utilizing these video lessons and your teaching and learning process is continued. So, I hope all the students are learning continuously. So, in the previous class, we were discussing regarding the poem Hide and Seek. To be the continued, today also we are going to discuss the poem regarding hide and seek. Before that, I wanted to discuss few points with you all because more of the children, that is majority of the children are having doubts regarding these points. So let me discuss it first, then let me go towards the poem. First is maintenance of notes. Still, some of the students are having a doubt regarding the maintenance of notes to the separate notes for the assignment and the notes part. Dear students, maintain a separate notes for one particular subject. On one particular side you can write the notes and one particular side you can write the home assignment. And second point is home assignment. At the end of each recorded lesson, the home assignment will be given to you all, so you have to work on it and you have to write the home assignment in your notes book, that is on the another part of the notes book. You can write and practice. The home assignment is given to you all in order to practice. After writing the home assignment, how you are going to submit it to me, that is for the teachers. So you can submit it to through our school app. From our school app you can just take a picture of what you have written, then you can submit it. You have to convert it into the PDF, then you can submit it to the respected teachers through the school app, that is our school app. Okay, so through this you can regular check up whether the students are writing or not, whether they are learning or not, we'll get to know. And if there is any corrections in the assignment, we will let you know what correction, what mistakes you have done. You have to correct it, then again you have to send it, then we will accept that particular assignment. Like this you can write the assignments and you can also show the assignment to the respected teachers, any teachers it may be. For that particular teachers you can show it, so that your learning process will be still more continued and it will be meaningful. If it is any correction, you will get to know where you have went wrong, so you can submit it from our school app. So this also is a majority of the students are having a problem regarding this. They don't know how to submit, whether they have to submit or not. Because of that I am saying these all points to you. And one more thing is doubts. If you're having a doubts regarding my topics, that is what I am teaching to you all, you can ask with me. Don't think that if we are in school you can ask, otherwise no, it's not like that. You can ask the doubt. One is through our YouTube. When you are seeing the videos in YouTube, you can just comment there if you are having any doubts, so that I can say you. Otherwise, even through our school app also, you can inform me or you can ask me, so that your doubts are clear. And next thing is notes. So after the completion of each chapter, the notes will be given to you. It will be in the PDF format. You have to download it. Their arrow mark will be there. You have to download it, so that the notes will be given and you have to write it on your notes book. I hope I have cleared almost all the doubts of you people, so that there is no doubts regarding all these points in your mind. So in the previous class we were discussing regarding the poem, and in the previous class I have also given you few home assignment. Before continuing our recorded lesson, let us see the home assignment, that is the answer for the previous home assignment. The question was, where is the child hiding and why? The answer is, the child is hiding in the tool shed because to play hide and seek game. This is the first answer. And the second question was, what instruction does the child have to follow? The child have to follow instructions such as, you make yourself little in the salty dark, close your eyes tight and hope your feet aren't showing. Then, better not risk another call. they might be close. And don't sneeze, whatever happens. Don't breathe or move. Be careful in case they come. They will think you are clever and ask you where you hide. Don't say them, keep it secret. So, this is the answer for the previous assignment which I have given you. So you can go through your answers, you can check answers, whatever you have written is right or wrong. You can self evaluate your answers. Okay, so let us once recall whatever we have learnt in the previous class. Let us quickly recall what we have learnt in the previous class. So in the previous recorded lesson we were discussing regarding the poem Hide and Seek and the poem which was written by the Vernon. So we also discussed a few points regarding the poet, that is, he was a British poet and he was born on 23rd January 1922. He served in British Army in the Second World War and he has written few notable works also, which I had already explained you detailedly in previous recorded lesson itself. And his family was poor, so they frequently moved from one particular place to another place. At the age of 14, he left his school and he joined for work in an insurance company as a clerk. And even at the age of 15, he started writing, and finally he died on 16th November 2007. So he lived almost up for 85 years. So this is regarding the author where we have discussed in the previous class. While coming into the poem is about the famous game of hide and seek that every children must have played. So, in this poem, the poet tells the story of the child who starts playing the game of hide and seek with great excitement. So, as we discussed in the previous recorded lesson, a group of children will be playing where one particular boy goes and hides in a tool shed, where the tool shed which smells like a seaside, and he gives instruction to himself. So he was great enthusiastic in playing the hide and seek game, and he gives instruction to himself to close the eyes tightly and his feet aren't showing, and not to call the boy once again, so that he might be close here somewhere. If he call him once again, he may hear the sound and he may come nearby the tool shed. So he thinks that not to call again, and he also gives instruction to him that don't sneeze, whatever is the reason or whatever may happen, even you have to not sneeze. And even he thinks that they are coming nearby. He heard a kind of sound, then he gives instruction to him that don't breathe or move, even you have to not breathe or you have to not move, you have to stand still. So after some time what happens is he hears the sound of feet mutter, that is the people walking. So he hears the sound of the walking sound, and he also hears some amount of words, means some amount of discussion, talking words, and even the laughing sound he hears. When he is hearing all this sound, he thinks that they might be back, that is they are coming back here. Again he gives instruction to himself that careful in case they come. So even though they come nearby the tool shed, you have to be careful, so they have to find you, okay, easily they have to not find you. So it was his intention. And being inside the tool shed and it smells like a seaside, it was a long time for him, and he thinks that they are taking a long time, but he knows that they will come back. He thinks that they will come back in order to catch me. Once he will think that let me once peep out what's happening outside, and again he says for himself, no, I have to not peep out, because when I peep out, the friends who are there outside, they might creep in, they may come in, they may see me, so that they can easily catch. And he says that this is a good hiding place. The tool shed is a good hiding place where he had hidden, and it was a best funny thought for him that he had ever found. But gradually what happens is he can't hear the sound. He can't hear the sound of his friends, even the muttering sound, and even the laughing sound, even the speaking sound. He can't hear any kinds of sound. When he can't hear any kinds of sound, he thinks that they might be miles away, means they might be far away, so he can't hear the sound. So, this is what we discussed in the previous recorded lesson. That is, the first two stanzas we have already discussed. So, today we are going to discuss the third and fourth stanza of the poem. So, let us move towards today's recorded lesson. That is the third and fourth stanza. So, I am going to recite the poem here. Dear children, listen it carefully. The dark dumb smell of sand is thicker now. Give them another call. Yahoo! Come and find me. But they are still elsewhere. They will think you're clever and ask you where you hide. Don't tell them. Keep it secret. It's cold in here. You can't hear anything. But wait. Let them hunt a little longer. Think of them frowning at each other. Where can he be? We have looked all over. So, the dark damp smell of sand is thicker now. First of all, the boy is hiding in a tool shed, and it was smells like seaside. And here damp means which is slightly wet. Okay, the sand which is slightly wet. Now the smell is becoming more and more. Okay, the sand smell becomes a thicker now, and he thinks that being inside, he is fed off being inside, and thinks that let me give them another call. And he gives them another call also. Yahoo, come and find me. He will be inside the tool shed, and he calls his friends. Yahoo, I am inside. Come and find me. But they are still elsewhere. He calls the friend. After calling, there is no sound. No one is coming nearby him. There is not any kind of sound. There is no laughing, talking, anything. By listening to this, after saying that come and find me, again he thinks that they are still elsewhere, means in searching me, they are still elsewhere. They are somewhere else itself. And while they will come back. Ultimately, he is having the in mind that his friends will come back in order to catch you. They will come back, and they will think you are clever. So the boy who has hidden in the tool shed, they will think this particular boy is clever. Okay, they will think that you are so clever boy, that you are so brilliant and so intelligent boy, and they will come and ask you. What they will ask? Ask you where you hide. The boys will come, they will think that you are so clever, you are so intelligent, and they'll come and ask with you, where did you hide? So we have searched you. So for a long time you have hidden in a good place. So where did you hide? And the boy says, first of all, he thinks and he himself says the answer. Don't tell them. So, even though your friends ask, don't tell them the place. Don't say them where you have hidden. Keep it secret. So, don't go to say which place. So, keep it secret. They will think that you are clever and they will come and ask you. So, don't go to say, so keep it secret. It's cold in here. Now, first of all, it was cold. The floor is cold. First of all, the floor was cold. Now, it is becoming more cold. Okay. Now, it is cold here. Means it is becoming more and more cold. You can't hear anything. So, he can't hear anything. Any kind of voice, noise, anything he can't hear. And still, even though he can't hear, even though there is a suffocation of smell, the smell is becoming thicker and thicker, and it has taken a too long time. Again he is saying for himself, but wait, wait, they will come. You have to wait. Let them hunt a little longer. So let them hunt a little longer. You have to wait until that. And think of them flowing at each other. Means, so think, expression. Flowing means here expression of disappointment. Means because the boy he was searching, and ultimately he thinks that they will, it is impossible to catch. Okay, it is impossible to catch. So there will be expression of disappointment. Okay, they will be sad, there will be expression of displeasure at each other. Among their boys there will be a kind of sadness. Where can he be? So they are talking, where can he be, where he has hidden, in which place he had hidden. Because we have looked all over, means we have searched all the places, we have gone through the all the places which is nearby. Ultimately we are not able to find. So they are discussing among themselves, where can he be, where he has hidden. I have already, so we have already searched all the place, where is he. Yes, now let us move towards the last stanza, that is the fourth stanza of the poem. Listen it carefully. Something tickles on your nose, your legs are stiff, just a little longer and then creep out. They are not coming back. You have ticked them properly. All right, push off the sacks. That's better. Good to be rid of that unpleasant smell. Out of the shed. Hey, here I am here. I have won the game. You couldn't find me. The darking gardener watches. Nothing stirs. The bushes hold their breath. The air is cold. Yes, here you are. But where are they who sought you? Now the boy has hidden in the tool shed for the long time, and this is a moment where he cannot hide in the tool shed. So something tickles on your nose, your legs are stiff, means so he is inside the tool shed, and tickles means moving your finger. So movement of your fingers, so he moves his fingers on his nose. Okay, because as I said you, it was smelling more thicker seaside, so he is moving his fingers towards his nose, and his legs are stiff because he is at the same position in the tool shed. He is in the same position, so that he can't move or bend his legs easily, so his legs have become stiff. So when we sit in one particular position, or when we stand in one particular position, how our legs will be, it will be stiff. We can't move our leg, or move our leg, or we can't bend our leg also. In the same way, the boy's leg was stiff. Just a little longer and then creep out. He says for himself, just wait for few seconds. Even though if you are waiting for the few seconds, then if they don't come, don't think at all. You go outside. Means you move quietly outside. You go outside quietly. They are not coming back. Now he has loosed everything. So he has not having any opinion that the friends will come back and they will catch them. So he is saying that ultimately the friends are not going to come back. So they are not coming to come back. You have tricked them properly. So you have fooled them properly. You have fooled your friends properly. You have made a proper plan. You have made a proper tricks in order to fool your friends. So you have made a proper trick. So he is appreciating for himself. All right, push off the sacks, that's better. Ultimately, he has waited, the friends has not yet come, so all right, this is enough to be there in the unpleasant smell. So push off the sacks. So there the sacks will be there. He is thinking that let me push off the sacks. That is better to get once to go out of the smell, to go out of the tool shed. Okay, good to be rid of that unpleasant smell. So he is taking the smell of those seaside is more. So he has taken more and more smell. Now he can't tolerate the smell itself. So he is saying, good it to be rid of that unpleasant smell. It is very good to go outside and get rid of this unpleasant smell. Out of shed. So in order to go get rid of unpleasant smell, what I have to do? I have to go out of shed. So let me go out of shed. So he goes out of shed. After moving out of shed, he says, hey, hey, I'm here, I'm here. So he is calling out his friends that I'm here. I have won the game. You couldn't find me. So ultimately I'm winner. Why? Because you didn't find me. That's why I have won the game. You didn't find me. And the gardener who is nearby, he is watching. So what is going on here? Why the boy is shouting? So what is the reason behind the shouting? He can't get anything. Okay, he was watching all these things and nothing is there. So nothing is moving over there. Everything is stagnant there. Nothing is moving. The bushes hold their breath. The air is cold. So the bushes are holding their breath. The air is cold. When the air becomes cold, when it turns towards the evening, the air becomes cold. So the boy has taken too much of time in hiding inside the tool shed. The time has passed quickly that the boy didn't get to know itself. And now the air is becoming cold. And he says, yes, here you are. Yes, I'm here. He's shouting, yes, you are here. Yes, here you are. But where are they who sought you? And he is asking, where are they? Who are they? And where are they who sought you? Where you are unable to find. Now they are not unable to find you. You are unable to find them. So where are they? Where you are unable to find them. So, dear children, here the poet is giving us a beautiful message. This simple game can easily be a metaphor for a person who hides away from people and friends. So some people are there who wanted to be a single, so they always hides from the people and the friends in a great energy and childishness. So they will be having a great energy that they can be alone, and they will be having some amount of childishness also, and because of these they hide from the people and friends. And when he finally decides he is ready to be in their company, his friends are no longer there. So when a person thinks that he needs a company of family, or he needs a company of people, friends, it may be for someone, at that particular time he can't find his friends, family, person, any kind of person, for no longer there. So they are no longer waiting for him and no longer seeking for him. The people have gone. No longer they are waiting for him and no longer they are seeking for him. So we are the human beings. Human beings are the social beings. Always we will be with the people. So we need all the people. It may be our friends, family, relatives, anybody for such case. So we should not avoid, we should not think we are intelligent, we should not think we are good, and we should be away with the person. When we will be away with the person, and when we need them, they will be not there. We won't get the person back. So this is a message, a beautiful message which is given by the poet through the simple poem, that is hide and seek. My dear children, so this ends with your chapters, and here is your home assignment for you, that is, write a short summary of poem hide and seek. I hope you have understood the poem. By understanding the poem, write a short summary of poem hide and seek in your own words, according to your understanding. Thank you, my dear students. I hope you understand. Let us see in the next class.